Hi, this is Mato. In this video I will show the game between Lutt and Keres that was played in 1934. One source of information is saying that this is a correspondence game, and another source is mentioning Fernpartie. If anyone knows what Fernpartie is, please let us know. Let's have a look at the game. Lutt had white pieces and he started with e4, and I will turn the board around. Keres played e5, knight to f3, attacking the pawn, defending, c3, preparing d4, and now d5. That is the best response. Bishop to b5, pinning the knight. Threat is knight takes pawn on e5. Pawn takes pawn on e4. Knight takes on e5. Queen to d5, forking the knight and the bishop and defending the knight on c6. Queen to a4, pressure is on the knight on c6. Knight from g to e7. Knight takes knight. Knight takes knight. White castle kingside, bishop to d6, rook to e1, and there is a temptation now to play bishop to f5, which looks like a natural move to protect the pawn. Instead, Keres castle kingside, king safety first, for the sake of a pawn. Bishop takes on c6, pawn takes bishop, queen takes on a4. White is a pawn up, and white would like to exchange queens. Queen to h5. Threat is queen takes pawn on h2 check. g3. Bishop to h3. As you can see, white has a problem on light squares around his king. Well, that is the price he paid for winning the pawn. And now f3 was played. The most natural move is d4. d4 is losing. There is a problem if natural move is losing, isn't it? The win is rook from a to e8. If queen doesn't take rook on e8, then rook takes rook on e1. So we would have this continuation. Queen takes rook, rook takes queen, rook takes rook check, bishop to f8, and white has a problem on the back rank. For example, bishop to d2, queen to f3, and how would you stop now queen to g2 checkmate? Okay, let's go back to our game. f3 was played. And now, rook from a to e8 is an excellent move. So is rook from f to e8. But Keres played bishop takes on g3, sacrificing the bishop. Nobody expected this move. Pawn takes bishop. Now rook from a to e8. Queen takes rook. What else? Everything else is even worse for white. So queen takes rook. No, not taking. That would be disaster. Queen takes on f3. Threat is a check. Mate. Queen to e4. Queen takes pawn on g3. Check. King to h1. Now bishop to g2, check, forking the king and the queen. And also with this move, queen is deflected from defending the rook. This is check. Queen to g1, queen to e4, check, queen to g2. Black can go for a draw in this position with these checks. But Keres decided to go for a win, and this is very clever move, blocking D pawn, so bishop is imprisoned behind his own pawns. C4, planning knight to C3. How would you continue now if you had black pieces? Rooks belong to open files. Rook to E8. Knight to C3. Rook lift to E6. Rook is coming to H6 and G6, and there is going to be a problem for white. White can't stop this. He would like to push pawn to D4 and to capture the rook, but it can't be done. B3, check. King to G1. Next move is very obvious, isn't it? Just kidding. Rook to G6. Well, what else but to take the rook? Pawn takes queen. Battle is not finished yet. White has 3 pieces for the queen. Unfortunately for white pieces, they're just waking up from their sleep. Black queen had a good warm-up, and she's ready for the battle. It is white to move. First move perhaps that white considered was bishop to b2, and he didn't like it because then he loses the pawn. Knight to a4 was played. This is even worse move. Losing immediately. Well, it is easy to make a bad move if you have a bad position, isn't it? It is black to move. Black made a move and white resigned. What is the move? What would you play? Should be quite easy. Check, forking the king and the rook. White resigned. Possible continuation is king to G2, then queen takes rook, and perhaps bishop to B2, but then queen takes on A2, and we can stop here. What did we learn from this game? What did you learn? Your comments are welcome. And that is all. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I wish you good luck with your chess, and bye for now.